tells me that that's so purposeful.
Yeah.
Because really, he is the real I am. All the other ones are counterfeits, literally, of God, right?
Yeah.
But in this story, he's in gold, he's the strongest character, he has the ability to wipe out half the universe. Let me ask you a question. Does Satan have the ability to wipe out any of the part of the universe?
He probably would have already if he did.
That's right. Only God has the ability to cause a worldwide flood, right?
No.
Or allow it to happen, or wipe it out. That's God's power.
We know God's holding back the winds, so he can only do as much as God will allow.
That's right. But even in the end, when he lets the winds go, the devil is not allowed to kill God's people during that time. So the power is literally in God's hands that has that ability to begin with. So that was very interesting that he says that. Now here's a scene with Thanos and his daughter. He takes children from all the planets that he's basically taken over, and he's wiped out half of their existence. He basically takes children from there, and this is a scene between him and his daughter Gamora. And notice how she goes and looks at his throne, and she says, "I hate that thing." Listen to this.
I always hated that chair.
So I've been told. Even so, I hoped you'd sit in it one day.
I hated this room. The ship. I hated my life.
So he's basically taking her back to where he kind of like rules from generally, and that's why she's having this conversation with him. And she's
his chair.
It's in his ship, I think. And that's why she says, "I hated that ship, I hated the chair, I hated all these things,"
He
right?
wants her to take over after he's gone or something?
Exactly. He wants her to rule, right? So the ship that she mentions in this is the ship that he comes to destroy the world in, and it's called the Sanctuary 2. The Sanctuary is a thing that's attributed to God, right?
Yeah, and this is like the I am who's giving his position to his daughter, his descendant.
That's right. The Sanctuary 2 is a massive warship, play on words, warship, like worship, right? And that's what he's coming to destroy the world. But here he's having a conversation with some of the Avengers, and listen to how he describes when he destroys half the world, what is he going to do after that?
With all 6